Hello guys, I'm Darkdon14 and this is the worst commentary on YouTube. Or rather, the worst Battlefield 4 commentary on YouTube. And I'm sure if I had viewers, someone would point me to a worse Battlefield 4 commentary, but because because there's gonna be no viewers, or maybe like one friend of mine is gonna watch this, I'm sure no one's gonna point me to worse commentary. Anyway, this is one of my earliest rounds on PlayStation 4. I recently made a switch, going from PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4. So I don't have the correct loadout in this case, in this round, and my performance just overall was rather poor because I was still adjusting to the change. Different controllers and so forth. So yeah, usually I use 30mm rounds and zoom optics. In this case, I have 25mm rounds, which I absolutely can't stand, and thermal optics, which I found to be rather useless on attack boats. And here I actually got really lucky I didn't get C4'd. You can see there's an enemy PWC next to me, and oh look, another enemy boat. So I take this boat out, or teammates do. I'm sure teammates took the boat out. And I only had 4% health left at some point, and if you look at my health bar now, you can see I only have 17% health left, so an enemy could easily just cough on us and we would die. Luckily, I have my friend spawn in and repair me right away. For some reason, this chopper didn't shoot at me, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna leave him alone. I didn't have full health, so there's no need to pick a fight when you're probably at disadvantage. I think that's the thing that a lot of people just need to realize. It's like if your chances of winning are slim, just don't even try. Run away to fight another day, I suppose. And oh look, another enemy boat, and this guy gets his boat stuck pretty much instantly, making him easy pickings. Him and his friends, actually. I mean, holy shit, that guy just doomed two of his teammates. It's one thing that you die for your mistake, but it's another thing to drag your own teammates with you, and this is the instance where you can see I hate 25mm. That guy would have died if I had the correct loadout, 30mm rounds. I don't know why my friend's saying get out. I don't know why. Maybe she was just spamming R1 too hard. Me and my friend and I are probably one of the rare people who actually use spotting in Battlefield games. I don't know, maybe more than no people at all use spotting, but hey, I haven't seen any teammates use spot. Then again, someone did spot that boat. Must be the jet guy. Slight rubber banding there, but overall it was fine the entire round. Didn't really rubber band that much, and for some reason there were enemies there the entire round on that little rock or island or whatever it is. I assume they had their tents and their bonfires set up and whatnot, because they really enjoyed to just camp on that island for some reason. And as you may tell by now, my team is pretty dominant this round, and that's not going to change. My team ended up being dominant on both sea and air combat, so this is pretty one-sided round, unfortunately. And as I later noticed on my, I don't know, second commentary attempt, because this is actually, I think, my fourth commentary attempt. Even though I have titled this commentary to be the worst Battlefield 4 commentary on YouTube, I still don't want it to be... I still want to bring you guys some quality. Who am I kidding? This is pretty awful. Who am I kidding? Why am I... Oh, I should not lie to you guys. I'm not bringing you any quality in this video anyway. I promise some quality content later. Maybe. If I'm not lazy. And if I have time. Maybe. Oh yeah, that drift. Bad drift. Oh, yeah, okay. I think that I was kind of surprised that that guy hit me, because when I saw that giant cloud of smoke, I just assumed he had exploded, so I didn't really pay that much attention. Turns out he was still alive and shooting down missiles at me. Yeah, I'm gonna make a slight mistake of turning around when there turns out to be an enemy both shooting me, so my friend ends up dying. I do hate seeing my passengers dying, but at the same time, sometimes there's just no way around it. And it always baffles me when attack boat drivers bail and passengers don't, because attack boat drivers, or pilots rather, I don't know what's the correct term, I suppose pilots. Attack boat pilots are the most protected people in the attack boats. So the idea that they bail first is just completely baffling to me, because if anything, all of your passengers are going to die first before you. So, that's a mistake I often see enemies make, and it just gives such an easy opportunity to opponents. If you bail the boat as a driver, whatever, you get the point. I'm just gonna stop talking nonsense, I suppose. That guy was playing peekaboo. Oh, that aim. Yeah, it's really bad. I can't zoom in, so it's kind of difficult to see, and it's also very difficult to aim with the DualShock 4 for some reason. I actually recently made a switch to PC. I started playing Battlefield 3 on PC, and I just enjoy aiming with mouse. Absolutely love it, because just the idea that you can do 180-degree turn and easily kill an enemy behind you is great to me. I absolutely love that. On console I can't really do that because my sensitivity is relatively low, so I can aim better, but aiming is such a pain in the ass with control, in my opinion. Even though I'm primarily a console player, I still find mouse to be way easier for aiming. So yeah, these guys just kept picking fight with us. I really don't understand why would you just go straight against... When you're by yourself and you're going straight against two attack boats, like, you're gonna lose no matter what. And at that point, I suppose a little tip people, some people might not know, is that if you're by yourself against two attack boats, just focus on one of them. Don't try to take both of them down at the same time. That's not going to happen. Just focus on one of them, take him out, and if you're lucky, you're going to take him out, and you're maybe going to take out the other boat. If you're even if you're unlucky, you will take out at least one of them, and you may die, but at least one of them is going to go down. Then again, if you're completely out of luck, then yeah, you might end up just losing either way. Because you do end up taking, if you're by yourself against two attack boats, you do end up taking twice the damage, basically. Depending on enemy boat pilot skills, you may or may not take out a single boat or not. Or you may or may not take out no boats at all. God, every sorting attempt, it seems... I know about my commentary attempts. As I said, my fourth take or whatever, and every attempt is just... It seems to go fine initially, and then it just falls apart. And by the way, if you haven't noticed, English is not my native language, so if I make any mistakes, regardless of, whether it's pronunciation or wrong propositions or whatever, then just feel free to ignore those mistakes. Do not point them out, as trust me, I will notice when I watch this terrible footage. I will notice my own mistakes, and this is actually why I've done 4 takes, because there were some minor mistakes that I absolutely couldn't stand. They were just driving me nuts, that I decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do another take. I'm gonna do another take. It's like 9 PM and I'm doing another take. And yeah, this guy decided to just stare at the rock, I suppose. I don't know why. This is actually a reoccurring theme. A lot of enemies end up just enjoying staring at rocks. I'm not sure why. Maybe they were just rock enthusiasts or something. But that's how you lose a round. I can guarantee you that if you spend the entire round staring at rocks, you're not gonna win. Pretty guaranteed. And that guy actually almost took me out. Wow. Every commentary attempt I make, I notice more and more different things about the footage. For example, I didn't know that teams were unbalanced until like my second take. Later, as you will see the scoreboard at the end of the round, you will actually notice teams are incredibly unbalanced. And I didn't know, like I honestly didn't know. During the gameplay, I was constantly thinking, why are the opponents so bad? Why are they so bad? I don't understand. Why are they terrible? Why are they not flanking? Why are they just constantly going after us instead of taking flags? And it turns out they're actually pretty low levels against the team, which is mostly colonels. So I can't really blame enemies there. As you can see, I shot out a gunner. Absolutely, this is why I'm never a gunner for attack boat. Call me selfish or whatever, but I just constantly, if I'm not driving or piloting the attack boat, then I don't even bother being in the attack boat to begin with. I just take PWC and just fuck off, because gunners are always the first ones to die. Luckily I have a friend who is not selfish, unlike me, and almost always is there to repair me. Getting them repair ribbons, I suppose.
I have eyes on an enemy AT soldier, west where you are.
You can see. What am I doing there? Yeah, there was an attack boat to my left, and for some reason I just ignored it. Maybe it died. No, it actually didn't die. It actually then moved on. Wow, I must have been blind during this round. I can't believe I didn't pay attention to that boat until now. There we go. There's the boat. And as I said, they are staring at rocks for some reason. I will never understand why, but hey. To each his own, I suppose. If you're instant rocks, you know, by all means, don't think I'm dissing you at all. That guy did a nice jump. 10 out of 10. Still gonna die though, but at least the jump was nice. I really miss my zoom optics. Can't even see the enemy half the time. And there we go. Finally took him out. And that's the end of the round, actually. So yeah, I went 17-0. A teammate of mine went 46-0. And there's, like, for such a huge kill difference, you would assume he would get way more points than I did, but actually he only got 2,000 more points than I did. So I suppose that shows just how much objective play is worth against considering on kills. And anyway, that's the end of the round, so hopefully you stuck around till the end. If not, I don't blame you. If you did, then have a cookie, I suppose. And see you next time.